Hey everybody. I left everything in the car, it seems. All of my equipment. Father, people are tiresome. so so I'm sitting here thinking about how people are trying to label people because someone in them streets wanted to wage war. Maybe they were too ignorant to understand the Bible because they're heathens. Everything we see, say, hear, every absolute thing here is made by God. Everything has energy, clothes, attitudes, music. It's either good or bad, or just fun and folly. That's not necessarily good or bad, but there's no middle. What are your intentions with it? That's what God is looking at, the intent of the heart. And I don't know what's going on, but I know my life is not for the streets. What happened to me is not a joke. What people are doing online is insidious. Now, some of y'all just don't have a brain. Some of y'all don't have a heart. Some of y'all just greedy, making money off of other people, and you really don't care. I don't hear no God in this, and that's fine. I'm not the judge. You're not the judge, and that's the problem. People were set up purposely, put on this path to cause all this confusion and put out all this fake news in order to paint a narrative because of a greedy, dirty group of cops, some mentally ill officials, some disturbed, criminally insane church folk that don't serve God. And they don't necessarily drink Kool-Aid like some of these pretty pastors or popular pastors. Like ain't nothing really going on in the real world. Like they ain't never sinned. Like they didn't get their little grace because they're cute and they don't get on nobody's nerve with their little Kool-Aid messages. I'm not criticizing, I'm observing. I see a lot of people that attend Kool-Aid churches. Everything is fun and fine. Yes, you got your regular effery. But on the surface, on TV screens and all that, you got the pretty man up front, pretty ladies, some pretty little kids, and everything's great and dandy. When the church got folks or the community, got people, they got kids that are being raped, murdered, having incest going on, all that, but they're on there talking pretty. Nobody's addressing the issues that are not so pretty. And that's their prerogative. But here I am telling the truth about sex trafficking and all that. And because these folks that like to play games, and again, these are not the Kool-Aid folks. These are the gin and juice folks that play like they serve Jesus. Giving out that cuckoo juice. Okay. So what happens is, again, there's a lot going on in the world. There are children that are being sexed or raped or molested or even pied pipered, being led by fun and games into very bad situations, and their parents can't see it because these little sneaky foxes have learned how to lure children into really bad stuff. And then the kids never really disclose to the parents or someone like me saying, hey, listen to your folks. There's some bad people out here, really bad. Kids come up missing all the time, pregnant, and that's not good for a kid to be pregnant. It's not good for nobody's listening, right? But you got the cute little preachers up there. Time out, oh, Sunday morning. Okay, but what about Thursday night when they lured that kid into a basement? What about Thursday night when they lured that kid into the backyard and then he or she disappeared? Because they get little boys too. They don't care. They'll get a man if they can. But they can lure little kids into this Pied Piper situation. Because it's what? Money. And greed and crazy. So they're working on your kids little to make them feel insecure and ugly and like the world is a bad place and they can't trust anybody. So when they grow up, they can be a pimp or a prostitute, male or female. They don't care. And here I am saying, watch kids. This is not a joke. And then here you got the sensitive folks that don't tell the whole world, yeah, I sold my kid. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I was out there. I was doing stuff. That's how I came up. And it ain't even about you. You want to deal with you there. Nobody talking to you. That's some old news right there. This stuff is still happening. This ain't even about you. And you should be jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, I went through that. I need to stand up too. No, because see, you the pretty preacher. You the popular one. Oh, there's none of that going on in your life. And then somebody bust like, yes, it did. And you know what? And don't be getting up in my Kool-Aid if you ain't never stirred the spoon with me and all this foolishness. What? You old news. Anybody talking about you? This foolishness still happening. You old and almost grandma. What granddaddy, you know? And you should be the main one up front, advocating to ensure that not necessarily there's blame, but it's shield of protection, where people are aware that there are predators out here teaching their children how to miss it, how to miss the danger, how to avoid the danger, how to protect themselves. But again, you got the darn preacher, you get the darn cops, and the darn ministers and the evangelists up here working undercover to steal kids and sell them. And you mad at me? So now y'all got this great campaign of who's evil and who's good and who's a tarot reader and who's this, and because you got false prophets out here, and they see you, some of these people that they hired. I promise you, when they had me at the brothel trying to sell me into something, the guy said she's already been paid for, stupid, by the blood of Jesus. I'm looking at the people that they hired in the building to attack me and to say things and to, hey, she doing tarot reading. What? So the preachers and the cops that deal with that type of stuff that nobody knows about, witchcraft, voodoo, foolishness, hoodoo, dumb stuff, that God is over. That's why I'm still here. He's over the stupid stuff too. Then he say the foolish things of the world. All right. They hired these folks to pretend that they're tarot readers because they said I was. Oh yeah, she be over here doing tarot readings. Okay, well we got somebody that does that. Or she could look like she does. She's a prostitute though. But we gonna set her up to look like her. So when we kill her or subdue her and her kids, because see, it's really about the kids. We need to tap dance with her and send this man in so we can steal her kids. And her dumb family gonna support us because they stupid. We're gonna make everybody attack her and say things to do the voodoo and hoodoo on their little dumb brains. And we're gonna make her look like the bad person when it's really us. But see, we so surrounded by dumb people that don't have a brain and ain't listening. And we can do a little magic. It'll work on them. See, it ain't working on her. So we got to create illusions. So, okay, we're going to pay all these readers to compete with her. We're going to act like this is a battle of the wittiest and that we, but we really trying to steal and kill her kids. We're really trying to get organs for those rich people sitting at home on their whole heels without their weaves in their head, looking natural because they want to give it to their kids, their little body parts. And the blood, because they're hunched around and got sick. Now they looking for blood of the same kind. But again, these kids are not black. So you mixing up all that junk ain't gonna do nothing but make you go quicker, because that blood belongs to God. Now, these numbskulls got together and had this whole big seance, listening to the dummies up at the top with the money. We don't care. Just call us when it's done. Yeah, we just need to create a distraction. Get her online and make her get into a fight with somebody. And just keep her distracted because we want her to compete as a terror reader. That's how we're going to label her. And we're going to label this pastor that's really out here trying to be popular and sacrifice people, her kids and her, because they got that starlight. They duds. They ain't got no shine. So somebody want to be a singer. Somebody want to be an evangelist on TV. Somebody want to be a rapper. Somebody want to be a model. We're going to use the mama. She got that juice. She take care of herself. She's nice. And she got that God thing. We're going to try and steal it, but we got to create this scenario so we keep stealing and money laundering. So we're going to hire these dummies to say she's a tarot reader so they can compete with her because they stupid. They just need money. She don't know nothing about no tarot reading. She never even heard of that till 2022, 23, 22, end of 22 November. Deep Throat Girl came on, and because of the cameras, said everything that was going on in her life, put it cute in the AI, started saying how people had already set up the sister and the this one and the that one, and just as a buy, and then just walk away, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of money. Just walk away. What? They don't have no tarot cards, but they seem like they're telling my life story. Oh no, ain't nobody talking to you. No, we're just trying to make it crazy. So, everything that happens in your life, we're gonna repeat it. And this card says that she's this person, this tarot reader, this prophetess, this tarot reader, this reader. These people trying to kill me. Family and friends in real life. And y'all playing games online for them. Let's create confusion because we're really trying to steal her kids. We couldn't get her. So we're trying to steal her kids now. They share the same juice because I see that one's real energetic. The little one's feisty. Her granddaddy, which is a damn fool, he trying to do something he ain't supposed to because he's weird, criminally insane. And we gonna help them because we stupid. We don't know why they just told us to get online and do this dumb stuff. They paid us money. And everybody getting mixed up, even the real ones, because they stupid. Because you shouldn't be in other people's lives. Playing these dumb games. This is real life. These are people out here dying because of clowns playing online. Real life. And they don't care. And the more clarity you bring, the more they're still trying to throw you into a category. And it ain't these dummies. It's the people behind them trying to label folks. Prophetess, false prophets. But I'm a real prophet of God. But you don't even know the real story. You're feeding off of what they told you. Which that's why, take it the way it resonates. How do I know this? I was in the building with the brothel where these girls don't use their brains. And I don't think it's their fault. They were probably molested and raped very young. And kept in that bondage. And here I am coming and going freely without worrying about somebody seeing me with somebody else like a hope. If I'm with the man, I'm with that man for whatever capacity. And I'm not worried about the next person. Look, and I shouldn't have to. I'm free. He should not have ties where there's a woman sitting up there looking, going, oh, who's that? Oh, I'm going to get that beat. Oh, what? This ain't no whole show for me. This is real life. And I do make friends. Now, if he's not a friendly person, thank you for pointing that out. It's time for me to get out the way. I don't do that. I don't fight over no man. I'm not threatened by another woman. You want her, go get her. That's what your sister, cousin. Okay, she wants you. She crazy like that. Your niece. Get her. Child. What? Your auntie wants you. Oh, it's a game. They don't want you. You just put that out there to make people jealous. Well, I'm not the jealous type child. And you got all these folks out here looking at the cameras that y'all put around me that act like I don't know. Right now, if my phone goes off the air, there's a bump downstairs like some fool going, wake up so you can turn your phone back on so we can get in your business. My phone died last night. This child stuff went out. She's like, oh, what? When I do lay down, there's always a thug or thump like, get up, B. Now, I don't know what psych word hole that is. That follows me around and could attack me and could do something bad, but they're a coward. So they pretend behind walls, literally, that they're not watching, but it's obvious that they are. They pretend they're not. They got all kinds of laptops around, looking, beady-eyed. Oh, that's why people's eyes are going bad. Staring at that phone and that laptop looking. While my kids are out here with these strangers. Hired dummies. Now, if that was to happen to y'all, but of course not. Oh, my daughter. Oh, my son. Oh, my children. Of course not. The devil don't mess with his own. So if this is not for you, stop watching me and then you won't be offended. I'm not here to play with you. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to pay your bills. I'm not here to be blocked by you. I'm not here to be intimidated by you. If this is not for you, don't respond. Don't be all in your page trying to adjust your pearls. Well, well, you know, because I said somebody going to hell. I wasn't even talk. I never met y'all. This is the real world over here in Chicago. This is the real psych ward, okay? And most cities have them. They have a sector of the area where the people are mentally challenged, not because they chose to, because people are creating these situations, confusing people online, trying to get people killed. trying to get people hurt, putting out bad news and bad information when people are trying to do right. I'm doing nothing wrong here. And they've absolutely blocked my channel from growing. They've absolutely blocked me from making any money. And then you got these clowns online calling people tarot readers and soothsayers and all that. If it's not you, shut up. Shut up. Just like you tell people, don't get in my comments, don't get on your page trying to throw nothing. Because if you're not in my business, this is not your story. Oh, this is my job and God. Sound like a bunch of confusion. Y'all need to find something else to do. There is no tarot reader. There's no anything to another tarot reader. These are real life mentally ill people that are causing people to die out here. And they're putting out fake news, paying people with no brains to get online with some cards and do stuff they're not supposed to be doing, which is putting out dangerous information that is not accurate. Oh, but nobody's talking to you, and that's the point. No one's talking to you. You guys are sitting up here on these phones and computers watching people their AI in the story and lying. Because whatever you're hearing and whatever they told you is what y'all mixing up. Then y'all trying to listen to what I'm saying. Put a brain on it. And God is bringing all this confusion for the simple fact. The facts are what they are, and God will deal with them. But people study on here, ear hustling, playing games, and people's phones, trying to feed it to somebody else. And it's still coming out confused because it ain't your business. Now again, if y'all kids come up missing while y'all on them phones and computers playing games, if y'all kids get pregnant, if y'all kids get sex trafficked by the time they're adults, because y'all doing all that talking there on that phone instead of praying and listening and understanding what's going on. And most of y'all are victims of the same thing. And still, once again, y'all out here doing the same thing that probably got you there. Fake news, people playing around in the community, people giving out wrong information about mothers and young girls because the daddy gone. So y'all got. And instead of you advocating, you're out advocating for the safety of children. You ought to still cause a confusion by allowing people to keep separating people from their kids, playing on these computers. Now, if this is you in 5 years, I want you to remember what I said. The answer is God, not a guider, not a soothsayer, not necessarily somebody playing on the internet. We're not talking to the real ones. So you shouldn't be saying nothing. If you're real, you should be going amen and shutting up. There should not be no rebuttal here. This is real life. Ain't nobody playing. I heard another nut. Well, I used to watch this. That's for the weak minds. A lot of us are going to experience First 48. You know why? Because we're on the computers minding other people's business. We're in people's bank accounts. We're part of the money that's being paid out to you clowns out here on these computers and out in the streets on these cars playing those gangbang games. Street stalking. Neighbors running in and out trying to irritate people for no reason. Because they're on parole or something. And their parole officer told them, in order for you to not go back to jail, I got an assignment. You got to be my CI. Okay? I need you to, every time you see this person, walk your stupid self up the street like you ain't got no brain cells or else. And that's why these people are getting fired. That's illegal. But you can't tell y'all brains because y'all don't want to go back in, right? This is real. So at any time, if this numbskull really wanted to send out a text saying, kill that lady, you got these clowns online playing all these games, confusing people about who's who and what's what, calling people tarot readers when they're terrorists and they need to be reported. Like tarot reading is so innocent and helpful and all this. And some people are giving out false information that's dangerous, that can get people hurt. Because people believe this stuff. And there's a lot of mentally ill people sitting online listening to you. And that's why God brought the Bible. It brings order. And when everybody get on that same page of order, this world will heal. But see, the devil don't want that. He doesn't, which God created. His assignment is to keep up confusion. His assignment is to keep people paid to do things that they shouldn't be doing. And people take it because they don't believe in the true and living God as a provider. Well, how come you, baby, trust me, I will live again. And y'all don't need to worry because y'all won't be there. If you're saying amen, you're not a problem. Just shut up and go, that's right. Let them know. Now, y'all can keep playing games. It pays y'all bills. Go ahead and sit there and play games. We're not talking to the real people. Talk to these folks that's a part of these organizations that got paid to do the foolishness. That could get somebody killed out here. Because every time you address real issues, they come and start to distract and confuse everybody with distractions. And this is how y'all lose your kids. And I'm trying to tell you that. It's cool now. But just like I lost mine, you could lose yours. In fact, you could lose your life. These people out here not playing with people. And the dumber you are, the better it is. The more circles they can run around you, making you feel like you're great and you're part of the group. Yeah, they can subdue you because you don't have a brain. You say you know God. Like I said, y'all say y'all go to church now, and you don't have a brain cell. You just following the Kool-Aid people. Ain't nobody telling you the real stuff. And you mad because somebody's saying the real. Really? And that's how you lose your kids because you're not paying attention. They know it. If they can do certain things with you and for you, you can walk around dismissing folks and telling the truth. They know that they can get you and your kids. That's why you can't keep a man. They send people in to keep you single. They want you single, so when your child is of age, they can defile that child. And you so busy trying to ignore me, this is how you lose your kids. This is how they get upset and get out in the streets. But you think you fancy, trying to ignore me, trying to act like I ain't saying nothing. This is what I'm saying. All this confusion. For what? Because I'm telling people, watch your kids and make sure certain things that people are doing to you don't happen so that you will be so distracted and in the crowd with everybody else being popular that your kids come up missing. Because you so brainwashed. Ooh, I'm such a bad person. I'm going to keep advocating for kids because y'all ain't got no brains. I'm going to keep talking. And if that make you mad, that's because you're a bad parent or you don't know what you're doing and you don't know God. You don't. You're a bad person. How you get mad at somebody that's telling you what's happening? So like I said, I watched First 48 and it helped me a lot because it kind of, I've always been like a person that looked at the reason why people do stuff, which is a part of psychiatry, which is a part of God. Your mind should be righteous, not wicked. There's a difference. And when you're deciding to be wicked and you're teaching your children to be wicked, or you're trying to get people to be wicked, then how is that safe? You're not protected by God. You're not protected by this foolishness. You're not. So again, if you're sitting here watching my page and you're listening to the narrative of someone else or just getting paid to look at something and then throw something at somebody, because you don't really know the background, the truth of the matter is there's people out here that are sex trafficking people. They are buying and selling people. They've already bought some of y'all. And they are looking to collect on you. And they are causing all kinds of confusion in these spaces so they can get your kids. They lure these kids through video games, through the internet, through dating sites. And the more they team up with these folks in the community, thinking they're their friends, this is how they lure these people in. Because it's a distraction. Home life is bad for these kids. The parents are stupid and mean. The grandparents, sometimes the aunties, the uncles are stupid. And nobody's watching this kid. This kid don't feel love. Where do they find love? At school, online, people that understand them. All of a sudden, these people lure your kids out into something else. Are you mad because I said that? There's people befriending your child right now for the future because they're saying you're a bad parent, you're a bad person, you're not doing something right. And these kids go, yeah, that's true. And it could be, but you're still sincere about what's going on. But nobody's talking to you. All of a sudden, your child is gone with somebody else. And you're trying to figure out, well, what happened? And it'd be too late almost. Because now your kids are mad at you because somebody was orchestrating your downfall. Because you were ignoring people like me saying, hey, pay attention. Who that are? Hello, everybody. Hello, Tanner, Moore, Arnold, Omar, Michelle, Jesse. Hello. So Point being, it's a real world out here. First 48 has its place. Now, it can be morbid, and sometimes you have to disconnect. But if you see your child on there, just remember, if you had watched it a little closer, you might start seeing the sinister insidiousness of how people diabolically erase people or harm them for no reason. And whenever they take that clown in, it'll be a dumb story. It'll be a dumb story, something stupid that they have nothing to do with life or death. But see, these are the kids that people be hunching on other folks that they shouldn't be. And they have these ugly kids that don't nobody want. And these kids don't know love, they don't know God. And then people like me try to come and let them know God loves you. And you really need to embrace that and get to know who he is, because it'll not only protect you, but it'll protect others. But no, the people don't teach their kids that. They're teaching their kids just go to church, the Kool-Aid church. You know, the church where you don't really know that God loves you and God is looking out for you and he wants to protect your temple, your body, your life. No, this Kool-Aid church where everybody dressed up and get on everybody's nerve. And nobody likes nobody. This Kool-Aid church. The kids know it too. Kids don't even want to be there. They know. So, point being, First 48 yields a window into the emptiness that these people feel as adults because of their childhood. Now, it's in a sense nobody's fault. A lot of these people was checked out when they got here and they never checked in. So naturally, your children aren't going to be checked in, except God sent some divine order for people to plug in and stop exploiting each other and realize we all have what we need by seeking God. All these people out here trying to steal other people's energy and trying to have 2, 3 women and 2, 3, 4 folks, even if it's family members, they so thirsty. That's sad. When God has everything you need, if you believe in him, not just in a building called church, but in your spirit, which is the church, your life, your temple is the church. You are the church. The church is a building. You are what makes it what it is. It's not a social club. It can be, but it really is supposed to be a spiritual hospital for us to stay well. And those that are sick, we cover them so they can be well. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And that goes with the money flow. It would not hurt anybody to give somebody $2,000 for rent because they're healed and they're blessed. You know, to get into something, 2, 3, 4,000. All these people with billions of dollars, and it will hurt them. Well, it ain't yours either. It's God. And the more you have, the more responsibility God has on you to share and show forth his purpose. That's the reason why you have it. But y'all don't feel no connection, right? Because you didn't grow up with no God. You all are empty. Or you lost them. When all these folks around you putting dope in your stuff, trying to say you crazy, no hope. That's why it's important to protect your temple. And you can sit with who you want to sit with, as long as you sit with the king. People putting cameras on folks trying to watch what they're doing. Not all of us are vocal. Like the environment I'm in is hostile. They're ignorant, and they only think they're the only ones to serve God. So if I'm back here praying, somebody shh, or somebody coming back here to pray with me with some noise. Okay? Can you hear it? No peace whatsoever. I had my own space. They invaded it, got me kicked out. Now I'm back over here where it is very, very easy for me to be in this open space and not have any privacy. And that's funny to somebody. And that's okay. So once again, I'm grown. I'm 50. I know how to get my own stuff. I know how to take care of myself. Somebody has been in the background of my life for over 25 years, orchestrating all this demise. And now it's their turn. They've had enough of my time. It's their turn now to serve. Okay? And you guys will be a part of that serving for you jumping yourself in my business and causing all this confusion. Mind your own business. Stop getting online playing in people's real lives. Here I am fighting for the office. I don't care how old my kids are. And I don't care what you old street bimbos say. They done got you some money with a business, for some money you probably stole from somewhere. I really don't care. My point is, stay out of my business. Grow your own. Grow in grace and God. Stay out of my business. Okay? I'm not here to play with nobody. All this back and forth stuff. I'm here talking about Jesus. I ain't talking about no Django game with no cards. Okay? And I know somebody said that's what I was or that's what they were. I don't care. I'm not mixed up in anything. I said what I was, and that's what I meant. And I'm not going to keep going back and forth to folks. Oh, you don't have to explain yourself. I'm going to say it again. Oh, you don't have to say anything. Just sit back. I'm going to do what I want. I'm not here to play with anybody. I said I'm a believer and a mother. I always will be. Okay? That's what I said. God let those children come out of me, those adults. They're still my children. And I'll say that if I want. I can say my kids if I want. Okay? You all stole them so early. That was none of your business. But you will pay. You will pay. And all these little fools y'all got mixed up in this like this was a rap battle or something. This ain't no game for my life to be on display like this. I care less. I have nothing to hide. Me or them. We are true soldiers. And it doesn't matter what you guys are doing in the background, how you separated us, how you lied to these kids to make them leave by creating these situations you created. You will pay. And I'm going to keep saying that. You will pay. God will see to it. And see if that be on the news. Since you like put people on camera and put their business out on blast because you thought you find something, but you can't. Because it wasn't your business to be digging when y'all been prostitutes, pimps, and liars and thieves in your past time. Prostitutes, liars, drug addicts. Anybody talking about that? Huh? And I feel sad for you. But you hired all these people, and some of them are very gifted. And some of them got cameras on y'all. And they telling all your business. And who's that? God. You should not be delving into other people's business using the FBI, CIA, or your little silly friends online, pretending. This is real life. This is not a game. But see how childish people are? And they have those people in their lives, and those people are childish. And they're blowing it all up, listening to me. Y'all listening, everybody confused. Everybody try to get clarity. Now people trying to tap into their real gifts. This is not a game. My life is not a game. My children are not game pieces. And who am I looking to the most? This ignorant family. My ignorant family. That took the bait from some dirty cops and some prostitutes and pimps and some wannabe church folk. And snatched my kids from me with the intent of killing all three of us or playing this stupid game. Once again, it's not a game. It's not a game. It's real life. So if I come up and say, all y'all making money off of this as if this is a gamble. And then you get on here and attack me. Everybody talking to you. As I said, I'm going to let God deal with y'all. And I'm going to tell you again. And I know y'all still got cameras around. You got ear hustlers and distractors and folks that's still crazy. And they think they're higher than God. I already heard there's some celebrity wife, some retarded person, got mental problems that needs to be locked up, stalking me. I wish you'd show your ugly little face. I'm sure I've seen you already. And you need to go sit down and get you some medications. Because God gonna help you in a minute. You know. Don't you? I don't even think he want a woman. Y'all out here chasing me. Causing confusion. Everywhere I go, it's a weirdo. I come in the house, lay down, there's a weirdo. People turning on machines. I'm hearing they coming in. Look, I just bought some Maxi Pads for myself. Somebody and I already stole, what, half of them? What is this, a homeless shelter? All my life, people felt like they can just take my stuff. I can't use my own stuff. I'm grown. I go buy my own stuff and I come back, it's gone. Ain't nobody mess with your stuff. Just steal anything I got. And tell everybody else it's okay, go get it. She ain't gonna do nothing. I promise you, when God bless me better, and I know some of y'all have noticed that this was a murder plot. So I know you're trying to help the best of your ability to really tap in and see whatever. But again, serve the Almighty God. The most you can do is pray and join this wagon of love, caravan of love, that people stop harming people. People stop lying and putting out bad stuff about people that have not done anything to them. This is their psych ward story, that someone did something to them. Don't nobody want no dusty man. Don't nobody want no mentally ill man. Don't nobody want no gigolo or pimp. Don't nobody want no sex trafficker. Don't nobody want nobody that's all up in their family sleeping with folks. Don't nobody want no man, not right here in this temple, that's going around stealing and killing and destroying folks. Now, I don't know if anybody killed nobody, but you might as well have if you're stealing people's taxes and IDs and children playing games with false prophets. They got cameras on folks and then going and pretending they could predict the future because they're watching you on your phone and on cameras. Somebody out of my phone right now. I had to restart the darn thing. Hacking. I'm driving the phone, going crazy because somebody in the background being weird. Paying folks for my social media not to grow. And then you got the little sassy fools online. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are supporting my channel. Nothing wrong with that. That's great. But let it switch where they come after your kids at a certain age. And then your channel goes down in views. And you see that 0 up there. See how prosperous you feel. And you see, I've been on here since 2007. This hoe is about 10 years older than me. 14 years, one of them. Now, let's do this again. Let's go slow. I'm trying to tell y'all, the reason why they broke my numbers, don't let me see them, is because there are famous people watching me. Their little friends are watching me. Then you got the little hood rats they hired. They got these little jobs in the mayor's office in various places to kidnap your kids so they can get the kids' organs or just cipher off of these kids, pretending they're mentally disabled, getting these kids pregnant so they can kill them or cause problems with them, so they can collect more checks of being disabled and all this weird stuff. And then you got the other folks that's rich watching, hoping they can have a science project because they're psychotic too. See, it's too much junk. You got folks looking for organs from you and your kids. Then you got folks that's betting on you talking about God is the only source. And they're Luciferian demons. So they're like, oh, well, let's see what they do if we take everything. Well, God is everything. So how do you take everything? How did y'all make everything? How did you make metal and glass and plastic and wood and fire and water and electricity? How did you make those things that we all use? And fabric, which is flowers. Fabric is flowers. How did you make those things? How did you plant those things for the entire universe to be great? How did you do that? Humans, you didn't make them. God made them. He put your body together as he saw fit very wonderfully, despite you not liking yourself and maybe others being stupid enough not to see God in you. He made those things. How are you God? Now, all you're using is God's cotton and linen or wood, which is called paper. How did you become God? You didn't even make money. The money doesn't belong to you. It's not ownership of money. Money is not for ownership. It's for circulation, period. So if you're hoarding it, see how you holding up God's plan? Because you don't believe in what God said. And I told you, God can reverse your whole entire life. Everything you've ever done can be undone in a matter of a snap. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't hate anybody. Even the people that I know have wronged me. I ain't got the energy for your stupidity. I'm just telling facts once again. That's why y'all blocked me. You're small-minded. I'm one person. Why would I be a threat to all y'all? Because you don't have no true power. I don't care what degree you go get. I don't care what position you go get. I don't care how many clients you find. God is still in control of everything. Well, what if we do this and what if we do that? He could snatch your air, and then what would you do? He owns the air. Right before there's a war, God could absolutely just cause a whole fire to this entire universe and burn it all down and save 144,000 of people that think and act just like me. And we will be here to continue the new heaven and earth with what he said. Period. And it ain't up to you. You have no real power. Now you can play your little games and your little toys and all your little cameras and mechanisms. Have fun with that. You can play God all day. You can play, but it's psychotic to those that know the truth. I don't care how many people there are of you in the world, you do not stand against God. You cannot. God made the ground you stand on. God made the money you spend. God made you. If he wants to convert your heart, if he wants to take your heart, he will. You do what you want here. We'll be back. We'll be back. You won't. Not in the state that you're in. So I feel comfortable saying, y'all going to hell. I don't care how many friends you have. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much you own. I don't care what you think you own. I don't care how many people you killed. Y'all going to hell. Till you recognize the true creator. He did not leave you sinister, psychotic nuts down here to be causing havoc to others. Now, that's your choice if you do. And if he don't stop you, that's fine. But just remember, when we are here without y'all, that's when we'll be walking around heaven all day with the gold gates, pearly gates and golden ground and all that beautiful mansion that he promised us. And all we do is sing all day because that's what he wants. He wants us to be walking around basically singing his praise. That's it. It's so simple. And what we need is that Father of all the things we see, because the devil don't own nothing. This is what we need. And he provides. And we're not greedy. We're not haughty. We're not worshiping the devil. We're not worshiping money. We're not harming each other. We're not lying to each other. We're not hurting each other. Caravan of love. And that's all I came online to do, is to direct people back to the creator of the universe, not the creator of chaos. No, the creator of the universe that truly has everything we need. Most of us don't have what we need. Money, clothes, shoes. Yeah, but you ain't got no brain. Y'all don't have a soul. Y'all don't have any humanity. All these people out here, and all y'all can think is, I want more money. I want more money. Money, 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 money. And I'm telling you, y'all money gonna funnel. Because that's what you worship. That's your God. And God is gonna snatch it. I see y'all scrambling right now, po things. I do. It's sad. You all had all those blessings. And all you did was abuse and use people. And be selfish. I'm not judging, observing. And then you hire people to come into my life. I can't speak for nobody else. And cause all this chaos because you unwrecked your body, yourself, your family. And now you're thinking my family's going to serve yours in whatever capacity because you're stupid. But you're under my feet spiritually. I'm the head and not the tail, not you. It's not based on numbers. It's not based on money. It's not based on where I was born. It's not based on my skin color. It's based on my heart's content. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can judge me all day. You're not my judge. And that's why you'll pay. You know how you're going to pay? In money. God is going to dwindle. He's going to drain y'all. Is that what you wanted? I told y'all to stop. You didn't listen. You didn't listen. I don't care who you are. Whole Hollywood could burn down. No, I mean that place. I'm not wishing it. Y'all stupid? No, I'm not stupid. I see y'all dumb. No, I ain't saying that y'all slow. I'm saying God can reset this whole thing back to zero. This whole entire thing. We'll be back, me and mine. I can't speak for nobody else. Me and mine, we are sincere. No matter what you all have done to get my kids out here feeling like I did something to them. That's fine. But God is a judge. we shall reign with him. We will be back. I want to see y'all. That ain't my choice. You might beat me there. I'm about to speed up after all this y'all done. But God is still the judge. Not you. Not you. Like I said, God gives air, not y'all. You can take it, but I'll be back. And like I said, we won't even worry about y'all. Because in the state you're in, you won't be back. If I should pass away, I will be back. There's nothing you can do about that. Like I said, you all fighting these wars and winning. Oh, you won. Oh, you done killed all these people. Yeah, but they'll be back. The innocent ones will be back. You won't. You won't. If you don't receive Christ, you will not be back. We will. We'll rise. We'll be here again. And we will serve with the King in the next life or in the next season. We'll just be resting, waiting on that trumpet. Y'all won't. See, I have said again. Y'all find all these wars and win it. Ooh, yeah, she thought she won, stupid. What are you fighting? Well, God gonna fight y'all now. Anyway, because your mind is unstable. And the war most times is in the mind. That Bible gives stability. It tells you what not to do in order to keep your mind right. And y'all do everything it say don't do. Everything. I put up cards and everything for y'all to keep your minds right. Do not kill. Do not steal. Do not be out here having these wild parties and sex parties. I did. Do not be out here playing games, sneaking around with folks, trying to act like you over here cool, but you over there cool. And everybody know everything, but everybody tries like, well, that didn't happen. He wasn't over there with her last night. Well, that didn't happen. He wasn't over there with him last night. Well, okay, he wasn't with me last night, so I guess, stop playing games with yourself. You know he was over there. You know she was over there. You know they weren't with you. But then when you see them, you acting like, oh, it's so great. That is an unstable-minded person. Stop letting people play with you like that. They can just take a break and then show back up. We good? No. Maybe when I was younger, but no. I wasn't unstable. I was sincere in my situations. I knew what was what. Okay. You wasting my time. Ooh, aren't you? Oh, Tink, Tink, you so smart. Now listen. Stop playing with people. I'm not finna play no double-minded games. I'm telling you, I put up the index card. Y'all talking about a tarot reader. Those were scriptures. Stupid children. Those were scriptures that told you to stop sinning and stop playing church. Y'all going to church and y'all still doing all this stupid stuff. Then you looking at me. Well, example. You don't know what I'm doing. And if you do, it's because you got cameras on me, weirdo. What's wrong with you? Is that your business? I'm saying what this is, the Bible. And you're literally putting cameras on me to see if I'm doing what I said. Sounds unstable to me. Is that your business? Is that legal? Okay, let's keep playing games. And then you got people watching what I'm doing so they can go back and report. Because you're using what? Government resources. And once again, they see y'all taking trips and doing stuff because you're stealing. If you have a daycare or a youth program or something where you're getting money and you're not really serving that purpose, or you're lying and saying that you're doing certain things when you're not, and you're having a good whole time, home-go time, buying stuff, taking trips, buying fancy cars, trying to compete with folks like me that's actually out here doing the real work, what sense that makes? That the government gives you funding for a housing program, and you got cameras on all the women and trying to prostitute them out or sell them on the dark web. Single mothers, separating them from their children. Then saying they're crazy because y'all putting stuff in their food or sending men in to inject them and do stuff and play with these experiments, test trial programs, test dummies for money. Illegally. Telling people they're sick when they're not because you're injecting them with stuff. They're not really sick, but they have symptoms because you're playing with their health. And then you compensating them with money. In some cases, like me, you didn't compensate me because you know I wasn't going. But y'all wanted to check my blood because you're evil. And then some demon got the wise idea, well, let's just take her out. I mean, we done done all this without her knowing. Stupid. Now you're trying to get my kids. You all will pay. You will pay dearly. And you got all these folks causing all this confusion. Oh, yeah, she was doing tarot. She was online holding up them cards, time out, tarot reading. No, I wasn't doing nothing. And I'm going to say it again. For the people in my business, I'm not suffering in silence, so you can shut the F up telling me to be quiet. Oh, you can shut the F up. Oh, I got a lot to say for a long time to come, and I'm not shutting up. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. You shut up. I don't know who y'all think y'all are talking to me. I ain't no punk. I don't have to shut up. I don't have to lower my voice. You don't lower your voice when you walk through. You don't shut up when I come around. Are you crazy? I don't need you to talk to me. That's peace. You ain't saying nothing, old airhead. What you saying? Nothing. You're not saying nothing. So you keep that. Keep that over there with them folks to understand that little chit chat. Yeah, I call it rat chat myself, but I'm trying not to be mean. And I'll say it again. Have a little boy come and run up on you with a gun in your face. Have hoes you ain't never even met trying to run up on you and talk crazy. Have people in cars that you've never seen in your life following you around, being weird, trying to cause you to have an accident or causing you to miss your appointments or get a ticket. And I was trying to figure out what I mean by, like, if I'm getting some money, everybody trying to either cause me to have medical bills, like injured, a lot of tickets, a lot of medical bills, because they don't want me to enjoy the money. They don't want me to enjoy God. So God is a manifestation of money. So in other words, money is a manifestation of God. God is the money. I know you dummies don't get it. That's why y'all still evil. God is money. You didn't make cotton and linen. That's from the earth. Now, how else can I do this? So when God created that for the slow people, Genesis 1:1 all the way down. If you go to John, the first chapter, and go down, it says, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. And all things that were made of God, and of God, and without God, nothing was made. Everything, including the cotton and linen. Y'all didn't make it. So God manifested himself into the form of whatever you call currency, because he is currency. He is the electricity or the circulation of energy. He is. Now you can pull it and call it bad because some of y'all are mentally challenged. You can call it evil. You can call it voodoo hoodoo. You think you have the power to sprinkle death on someone. It's still God's energy. Y'all slow. I'm gonna start talking to this class because I don't think y'all on my level. I don't. And that's the problem. God wants all of us to see him as everything, and y'all don't. Y'all down here in the 3, I call it the pigeon vision. All you see are the physical things, and you're not understanding all of this is made from the universe. The plastic, the metal, the sand that makes the bricks, the wood that makes the walls, or the cement, which is made from sand or bricks, the water and concrete, however you want to mix it up, God created it. The boxes, God created them. That's the wood or whatever they're using now. It's all from the earth. The food is all from the earth. We're junkies. We like to make people sick. So they're putting plastic and metal and all this stupid stuff in food. Medications, very simple. You're supposed to use herbs and spices. That's it. And plants or whatever. These people up here putting chemicals, which is of God, but they don't belong in our bodies, in this stuff. And that's why it's hard to really heal, because they like the sick model. They're not healers. And some of them are, but they weren't trained to be, to put their hands on you and feel your temperature. They got these machines now. Anyway, people call me very warm. It's not because I'm sick. These are to heal. Now people want to mess up my hands by burning me at night because they're stupid. I'm supposed to heal you. Not necessarily with my hands, but I can. And y'all so smart. Now everybody's sick. Now y'all want me to come heal you, don't you? I know. I told you, somebody got shingles, chicken pox on the inside. And they burn up and they won't go to the doctor. I think a lot of you guys have been told you were sick, so you kill yourself. I don't think you're really sick. Maybe so, but I think somebody has shingles. They don't have AIDS or something like that. They just need to go to the doctor. It's curable. And they won't go because they're afraid that if they go, they might have to do some legal consequences for hunching around with a lot of people, but they may just have shingles. Nasty. There's a lot going on outside. I don't need you guys playing with me. Now, I know some of y'all paying y'all rent. Y'all ain't gonna stop because you're greedy. And I promise you, God is able to take care of you. God pays great. Eternal life for this trash that people are fighting over. And it's all because people are hoarding the money that is made. God made cotton and linen. I'm not sure why people want to play security guard over it. Printing money for themselves, creating situations for themselves that makes them ritzier. And not regarding other people. And I was thinking about that earlier. It's sad that people have mental problems. They have real social problems. They don't know how to get out here and do things. They really have serious issues that they don't know how to deal with. They really don't. And that's why they're stealing and killing and being weird. Some of these people went to jail at 14 and 15. And they got out and they look normal. They don't tell people. But they had some family issues as a kid. And it made them mad and powerless. And these were men in some cases. So they ended up following a crowd as a kid and got into some trouble. And they never can recover. And I'm amazed at how it says only 7 years, but people can still discriminate. Like it's still hard for you to get a job and move around because of that. But when you go to other states, you can kind of move around a little bit. So those same people that are disgruntled that you're free to come and go and live your life, they want you to experience that same bondage because they're not able to produce. They're not able to go beyond that 14-year-old decision and now become creative and be free because somebody's always, hey, I still got my thumb on you. So you got to, oh, that's what's happening. It's still that same little funky parole officer that's blackmailing folks, making them feel like, well, I can't let you free. You on the list. Wow. So only if you do this or do that, will I let you go. You was in this prison. That's what's happening. This person is taking people that they possibly could have gotten into situations. No, they're about the same age. So it had to be somebody else. Anyway, I guess they're taking people that's in the system, parole system, that have graduated out, and they're keeping them in some type of bondage as if in a gang. And when they want to go after people, they subliminally have people approach these people and say, hey, got an assignment. We need you to go and surveil this person or do something. And these people do it because they're scared to go to prison. You know what? These people are afraid to go back to prison. So this person gets these assignments of people that don't like people, even if these people are their relatives. They so scared to go back to prison. They do what this monkey say because she'll lock you back up. She'll put something up. That's what this is. Yeah, she going to jail in hell. Yeah, she going down. She mad. I think she lost her job. Who that know? You blackmailing all these people to do stuff to people you don't like. Now, mind you, this is a chick that got a lot of folks that like to follow you around because of the power. And so she's the one that's still in up. She's the one putting people in poverty, not by herself. She got the backing of some mayors. I don't know about this new person, but I don't know how many's still alive, but wow. Wow. So she's the person that's giving people all this juice to feel like they can do what they want for people because she can lock them up if they lie for her. So say this guy has a sister or a niece that wants to get with him and they say, I'm hogging the ball, and she's related to them. And she already got my family hemmed up and has because of what other people have been saying to do, or they went to the same high schools and they know each other somehow indirectly. And she gets access to all these systems because she works for the state or the government. all these and what she don't have, she know other people in this industry that she can go to look up your records and lie and get, or just say there's a woman that don't like you that knows this guy and she wants to get with him and you're there and she wants him. She will call this lady and this lady will get on it and start hiring people to gain stock, to follow you, and to get on your nerves so this lady can get this man. Even if it means you losing your kids, whatever that means, or your life. Because they're stupid like that. Oh, nobody's going to do nothing to me. I got the juice. Ain't nobody ever stopped me. Okay, I'm psychotic, so nobody can touch me. Then you got the folks that work up here with the mayor that secretly don't mind playing with kids and selling them and playing with their parents. And then this person links up with this person. So you got this person is luring people into the homes because the cops and gang stalk folks so bad that they lost their house and their kids and their husband or their wife, whatever that looks like, whether it's death or locked up or called crazy. Maybe the husbands want to escape to be with these hookers. And they look click because they got money. They run the state. They got cuffs and stuff, you know. They got intel. They got people that work with Uber and different systems and different cell phone companies. And they can hack your stuff. And they can watch you and surveil and see if you're cheating. Is that legal? And work with the CIA and NSA and FBI. And lie and say you have a case. And they need to investigate you quietly. Although this psych ward got people out here trying to provoke you to something so they can lock you up and say you're doing something. Plant stuff on you, put you in situations like a threesome that you don't know about. And who does she blackmail? The dude sitting with you because that's one of her men. Ain't that his relative? You know, see, and maybe they want to hunch on the dude during the holidays and you walking away every year. See, they got their own hunch party and here you are. Don't hide. They're like, she ugly, won't like her. You gotta get rid of her. And he like, well, I kind of, no, you can't have her. You belong to her. And you know what we'll do. We lock them up. You want to stay with her? No. Well, treat her bad. Prove it. There he go. All ugly and mean. Treating me poorly. I must be saying something because they got that little thing rumbling now. Stop watching my stuff, stupid. Trying to mark me for death. Me and my kids. Put us down like we dogs or something. I'm going to walk out like a dog. You're not God, Psycho Ward. I mean, who says that? I'm going to walk her like a dog. Who does that? I'm going to mollywop her. Who does that but children? That's something wrong with y'all. I don't care. And then you got all these people online you weren't paid because you stealing. I ain't call your name, but you gonna tell on yourself. From what I'm getting, one of you monkeys are gonna show up. And I don't know if they're gonna shoot you on the spot because they are posted, or you're just gonna get arrested and brutally taken down on the news, and then your face will be plastered. And all your little minions, they can go too. But everything that's linking back to y'all texting and meeting up in the woods, thinking no one sees you, and blackmailing people. And remember, you can win the war. But the battle was won over 2,025 years ago. So AD, it's been 2,025 years since Jesus died for our sins. And God has always been an advocate. Okay. He was ready to rinse it off again. He said, no, next time is fire. That is not a prophecy people are predicting because they got connections with God. It's in the book. It's in the Bible. Jesus. There will be a time that all of y'all and everything y'all worked so hard for, all these buildings and things will all be burned down. Everything. Oh, we don't want to hear that. Leave on a high note. You ain't buying it. Ain't nobody paying for this. I say what I want to say. Nobody's paying for me to talk. There's no endorsements, no partnerships. Thank you. Okay, so here. All right. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm asleep, all the demons wake up and have a party. When they're asleep or doing things, now everybody needs to be quiet and pay attention. See, I can be dead as a doorknob, and there'll be some little circus clowns that'll come in here and make a whole bunch of noise and wake me up as if it's nothing. But then when I'm talking, this one's sleep, that one's sleep. Okay, we must respect this sleep. When I had my own place, minding my own business, and someone called those people and started causing a bunch of problems as usual, messing up my car. So what happened was these people have been in my life since probably, as far as I know, 2012. Now, from what I'm feeling, maybe 2010, they were already scouting me out and following me around, stealing IDs, messing with my kids, casing and chasing and watching us because we'd already been on their radar for no reason. No real reason. We're not criminals. We don't do anything illegal except someone put us in a situation, as most of us has been done, put in, where we have to steal, kill, or no, well, steal and be creative to survive, like most of us, because people take our resources, and then the folks up at the top be sitting there, which could be the reason, going, ha ha ha, oh, they're stealing. We should look down on them. When once again, if you see someone struggling, why would it be hard for you to send some money to them? What is this? We're all on the same planet. Why must you only reach out to people that's on the same planet? I mean, wait, let me see. What's the difference? You all are entertainers, or you provide a service. So the rest of us are invisible. Is that it? It'll be illegal for you guys to reach out to someone that you see is struggling and hurting. Oh, you have to wait for someone to die. See how stupid this is? Oh, we have to be on the news saying something was lost or hurt if you care. But that's okay. God, once again, has already won this battle of these foolish folks that are in these class clown action positions. Should it be ASS position? Anyway. And so how dare you that walked on the same dirt and earth that the rest of us did reach out to one of us? Oh my God. But nobody reached out to me. So, see, and you'll say you know God. Okay, sure. Anyway, don't be amazed. That's why it's going to be a wealth transfer at some point. And when we go on over to the new and all this burned out. Oh, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we will sing and shout victory. But it said, don't wait till the battle's over. Shout now. Hey, glory be to God. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Y'all go ahead with your smug faces acting like you don't know or like people because of your smug little mentally ill friends that just don't like themselves, and they're taking it out on folks, trying to purge their ugliness onto others. But the ugliest purge is when all that shit y'all built up burns down. I don't wish it. You willed it. Y'all manifested it. Don't get mad at me. I'm just here to tell you, you put yourself in the way of the fire. You did. Now, if you think once again you're going to come over here and burn something up or do something, I'll be back. I'll be back. Mm-hmm. Just the same as some of y'all grand folks that went on, y'all and grabbed their ideas and made it into a little business, if it still works. I'll be back. You won't. I didn't want that. I told y'all what this was and how God operates. And y'all silenced me, didn't you? You took off my little folks. You put the 0 up there. And you blocked me from making God. I don't know how you do that. See, I'm still fine. I mean, I still have sand, plastic, wood, glass, sky, heat, air, water, electricity. In fact, all of those things are inside of us. God is good. I give him praise. And I thank God for each and every one of y'all for making my life so great. And I'm not the judge. I'm not the final judge. I don't know. Y'all might beat me to heaven. The way y'all be doing stuff, I've been unmissed it and y'all made it. That's the truth. I'm not exempt from anything. I don't think I'm God's best friend. I don't think I'm God's favorite. I mean, I am, but I'm not like, oh, me, not you. He wants all of us. There's room for everybody. I don't know why y'all acting like ain't no space for some. Y'all got that. Oh, that's right. That's that loaded by mentality because y'all don't have God. So you think, well, we both can't be rich. We both can't be successful. We both can't be on TV at the same time. We both can't have wealthy husbands and wives at the same time. How dare you share the stage with me? Negro, you didn't make the stage, God did. Whoever you are.